Long ago, in a peaceful village surrounded by green hills, there lived a young boy named Dawood. He came from a humble family, spending his days caring for his family's sheep. With the first light of dawn, Dawood would gather his flock and lead them to graze in the fields. Though he was young, he was a shepherd with a strong heart. One morning, as the sun was just beginning to rise, Dawud's father called him over.
"Dawood, my son,"
he said, placing a gentle hand on his shoulder.
"the sheep are ready for the pastures. Take them to the hills today and keep them safe, as you always do.
His father looked at him with pride.
Remember, you are never alone. Trust in Allah, and He will guide you."
With his father's words in his heart, Dawood set out with his flock, leading them toward the fields. As he was guiding his flock along a hillside, Dawood noticed two wolves lurking in the shadows, their eyes fixed on his sheep. The wolves crept closer and the sheep huddled together, bleating in fear. Dawood was ready with his slingshot, a simple tool he had practiced with until his aim was true. Dawood selected a smooth stone, placed it in his slingshot, and released it. The first stone struck one wolf, causing it to back off. The other wolf growled and advanced. Dawood calmly readied another stone and struck the ground near it. Startled, both wolves retreated, unwilling to face Dawood's fierce defense. The villagers, seeing his courage, often remarked,
"Dawood is no ordinary boy. Look at his bravery."
"He has the heart of a lion,"
said another. Through experiences like these, Dawood's bravery grew stronger, and so did his faith in Allah. One day, news came to Dawood's village. A powerful warrior named Talut, Goliath, was leading an army, threatening their people. Jalut was a giant among men, clad in heavy armor, known for his strength. The children of Israel went to a prophet among them, asking for guidance.
"We need a king who will lead us in battle,"
they said. The prophet informed them that Allah had chosen a man named Talut, Saul, to be their king. Though Talut was not from a wealthy or powerful family, he was wise and just. As he assembled his army, he tested the soldiers, looking for those who had true trust in Allah. Dawood's older brothers joined Talut's army, setting off to confront Jalut's forces. Dawood stayed behind, tending to the sheep. After some time, Dawood's father asked him to take food to his brothers on the battlefield. With bread and water, Dawood set off. When Dawood arrived, he found Talut's army resting, their faces filled with worry as they spoke of Jalut's strength.
"Who could possibly stand against Jalut?"
murmured one soldier.
"No one has ever defeated him."
Across the battlefield, Jalut stood tall, his armor gleaming in the sunlight, a fierce expression on his face. Dawood could see fear in the soldier's eyes, but in his own heart, there was only faith. Gathering his courage, Dawood approached Talut.
"Let the young shepherd try."
Some of the men said, seeing Dawood's calm resolve. Talut saw the sincerity in Dawood's eyes.
"May Allah be with you."
Talut said, placing a hand on Dawood's shoulder.
"Take care, young shepherd."
Dawood walked to a nearby stream, choosing 5 smooth stones, his only weapons besides his trust in Allah. As he stepped onto the battlefield, Jalut laughed, mocking the sight of a young shepherd standing alone with a slingshot.
"Is this who you send to face me?"
Jalut bellowed, his laughter echoing across the field. But Dawood remained undeterred. Standing before the giant Jalut, he felt no fear, only trust in Allah. Jalut charged forward, his heavy armor glinting in the sunlight and his spear raised high. Each step shook the ground, and the soldiers around them held their breath, feeling the tension in the air. Dawood knew true strength came from Allah, not from weapons or armor. As Jalut closed in, Dawood reached into his pouch and pulled out a smooth stone, placing it in his slingshot. With a silent prayer, he pulled back the slingshot, focusing intently on his aim. In a swift motion, he released the stone. It flew through the air, striking Jalut right in the forehead. The impact was powerful, and Jalut staggered in shock, his weapon slipping from his hand. Then, With a loud crash, Jalut fell to the ground, the earth trembling beneath him. A stunned silence filled the battlefield for a moment before Talut's soldiers erupted in cheers, shouting,
Allahu Akbar! Allah has granted us victory!
They could hardly believe what they had witnessed. A young shepherd had defeated the mightiest warrior in the land with nothing but faith and a single stone.
Did you see that?
Exclaimed a soldier.
A shepherd boy, victorious over Jalut.
Through Dawud's faith, Allah had brought victory to his people. This incredible event earned Dawud great honor, and the people saw him as a symbol of true faith and bravery. The story of young Dawud's courage and faith spread far and wide, a reminder for all generations that true strength comes not from size or power, but from one's complete trust in Allah. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the inspiring tales of our beloved prophets. For more engaging stories, songs, and the rich heritage of our faith, subscribe to the Raising 4 Caliphs channel. Until next time, bye-bye.